Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Shadow and Shadow Vlogs, and in today's video, I will be talking about my TCS interview. So, this can be considered as a sequel to my previous video where I talked about the online exam and I actually went for the exam. If you have not watched it, you can watch it. But first of all, I know that this is kind of a disaster, but kya kare lockdown and actually first I was going to remove everything, but halfway down there I was like ठीक दिख रहा है रहने देते हैं ऐसे ही. But let's ignore this and get into the video. Yeah, so actually I gave two interviews, and in this video I would like to only share the experience about my first interview, because I would like to make it as descriptive as possible and give you the detailed information about how everything happened. So yeah, after giving the online exam, it had four sections and there was coding at the end. But I belong to mechanical. I did not do any coding, but still they called me, saying that yes, you can come for the interview. So I was like, ठीक है, chance मिला है, चलते हैं. Then I went for the interview. It was at Thane, Yantra Park. It is one of the branches, and mostly the interviews in Mumbai take place at Thane. So I went for the interview. It was like they called me at 12 p.m., but I went at 11 o'clock in the morning. So I reached there 1 hour before the timing, and actually how it takes place is that at the main gate, the watchman asks you for the mail and your Aadhaar card. They match both of these things, and then you're allowed inside. Then you go inside, and your bag checking is done. So what happened with me is that I had an OTG in my bag. So I went through the scanner, and the guard is like, "You have a pen drive." So I myself was shocked that from where did the pen drive come. So after clearing everything, so first advice is that don't carry anything, hard disk, pen drives and whatever, because it will only delay the process. And first of all, if you reach there late and you have to go through all this, then it would be not a good start to the interview, even before you enter the interview hall or whatever, interviewing room. So after that, there is a section, there is a building actually called as the Atithi, which is guest in Hindi. So all the candidates are called in this building. Then you go there, and when I went there, I saw that already 10 to 15 people were there, left to be interviewed from the previous batch, which was at 8 a.m. Yeah, I reached there at around 11:15, and still there were people from 8 a.m., 10 to 15 people. So basically, it all comes down to luck. मे बी तुम लोग का 1 घंटे में हो सकता है, आधे घंटे में हो सकता है, फिर 3 to 4 hours भी लग सकते हैं फॉर द इंटरव्यू. सो बी प्रिपेयर्ड, bring something to eat. Yes, after that, I sat in the chairs and I waited for my turn. So the announcer, like the there's a host kind of person who will call out your name, and then you have to go and show all your documents. So yes, this is very very strictly done. Please don't forget any of your documents original. All the mark sheets bring. If you have a gap or whatever documents they are asking you to bring in their mail, just bring it exactly as they say. And because they are very strict, one or two documents here and there, and they will strictly cancel your interview. So yeah, documentation is very important. So whatever documents you need to bring, they are mentioned in the email. Do read it carefully and bring it accordingly. Then after verifying all the documents, mostly they see that you have 60 percentage and above in all the uh, education which you have done, 10th, 12th, and all the degree mark sheets and everything. So they will ask for your backlogs and stuff. So just answer them, and after that, they will ask you to sit. Then after some time, maybe it depends. They will call you, and a person from another room will come and call out your name. So at first you will be like, okay, this is some random guy who's calling me and is going to take me to the interviewing room. But the fun part is that that guy himself is one of the person who's going to take your interview. So just don't mess up anything over there. Just be normal, and they will take you to another room where actually it is a very big room. Mostly in my case, in the first interview, it was a very big room, and there were many tables, and on each table 3 to 4 people were interviewing the candidates. So this person took me to the table, and there were 4 people there. So among them, 1 or 2 people were in jeans and stuff, not even formal clothes, and 1 or 2 of them were in formal clothes. So just by looking at them, I could clearly, at the first glance, recognize who's the main person there. So first I sat, and they asked me, let's begin by your introduction. So I gave my introduction, वही अपना रटा हुआ normally दिया, and after that, yeah. So after the introduction, the person is like, obviously, they see your resume, like, yeah, in front of you. They will go through your resume. They will go through your resume, and make sure you write it properly. Don't make any mistakes, and also write exactly what you know. Don't lie in there, because they will directly ask you, okay, then explain this. Okay, you have written this, so tell about this. So my resume was totally mechanical based. Like, I had an internship with Tata Motors and everything. So so the interviewer was like, "Oh, you have a great profile in mechanical background. So why do you want to come with TCS and the IT field? Why do you want to make the shifts?" So this is one important question you can prepare. I don't even remember what I prepared exactly for this, but yeah, I had prepared something. And then after answering that, uh, maybe they were still not convinced. So another person asks me that, uh, you have mentioned C, C++ in your resume. So do you have any certification for it? And I'm like, what? I just completed mechanical. How can I have a certification? Maybe. Like, maybe, but I obviously didn't have. So I straight away told them that I don't have, but I know these languages up to a certain extent. So I was expecting they would ask me some questions, but they were directly like, so you would be put into projects with people who are having 2 to 3 years of experience, and how will you cope up with them, because you don't even have any certification, you're not from CS background, so I don't think you can manage. And I was like, no sir, I can do it. And uh, even TCS provides training of some months to the new people, so I think I can manage it वगैरह वगैरह ऐसे सब बोला. But the person was not convinced, and they literally didn't even ask me a single question on C C plus plus. Like, I thought that they would ask me that कि ठीक है ये program बता, or explain me this logic or something. But they didn't ask me, and they were just on the point that you don't have any certification. So at the end, the person was like, uh, okay, so you don't belong to CS background, so I would ask you a quantitative question. So he made up a question on the spot, where there's a car over here and there's another car over here, and they both have different speeds and they are traveling towards each other. So they would meet certainly at a point, and then so he drew that point exactly at the center. And I don't know if it's proper or not, but I told him, sir, I think that the point should be towards this side, like towards the side where the speed of the car is low. That makes sense, right? Because the car, the faster car will travel more in the same time, and the slower car will travel the less distance. So he was a bit impressed, and it was common sense, but still. Um, After that, mm, he continued with the question, and he was like that. After meeting at the first point, the faster car takes a U-turn, goes back, and the second car is continuously moving, and then the car again takes a U-turn. They both meet again it takes a U-turn, first car takes a U-turn, and again this keeps on happening. So how many times will they meet before the second car reaches? Like, what? I don't have calci, and he's giving me some random numbers like, okay, the speed is 50 kilometers per hour, 80 kilometers per hour, something. They both are at a distance of 1500. But that question was basically unsolvable on the spot. But I didn't say like that, sir, it is unsolvable. I kept on trying. I showed him the logic, how one should go about solving this sum. But uh, he actually made a lot of mistakes while framing the question, and it was clearly visible that he just made it on the spot. So in the middle, he was like, wait, let me frame the question properly, and then I'll get back to you. And then I showed him how is the process. We need to keep on doing this in order to achieve the final value. So I thought that he would see my efforts, that I don't give up and everything. Yeah, the person also asked me about the difference between C and C++, which I had read 4 to 5 points, and one other person also told me, yeah, very good and everything. So I thought the interview is going great. But then at the end, he asked me that quantitative question, and yeah, he just nodded his head, looking at another interviewer, and then he just told me, okay, you can leave. So I just got up and came out of the room, came home, and forgot about it. Yeah, one more thing. And after the interview, around 10 days, within 10 days, I guess 10 to 12 days, they will send you a mail that, okay, we are giving you an offer, and you have been selected or something like that. And after rolling out those offers, after 15 to 18 days, they send mails to the people who have not been selected, saying that I regret and all. So if I have those emails, I will show it to you guys. So obviously I got the reject mail, and yeah, that's about it. I hope you got something from this experience of mine with the interview, and I hope you guys crack the interview. Stay tuned, because the next video I will be sharing about how did I crack the interview the next time. Peace.